Beloved soul, before you read another word, pause and breathe. This message does not arrive by coincidence. It is wrapped in urgency, guided by compassion, and carried not only by the gentle wings of angels, but by the voice, the love and the longing of Jesus himself. There are rare moments in life when the veil between heaven and earth grows thin. Moments when the divine bends low, reaching toward the human heart, calling our attention with a tenderness too deep for language. Right now, in this very moment, you stand in the doorway of such a moment. Something is unfolding. Something so significant, so spiritually weighty, that it could shake the very foundation of your heart if ignored. But hear this clearly, do not be afraid. Though what is coming carries the vibration of warning. It is drenched in love, not fear. The angels have not come to frighten you. They've come to shield you. Jesus is not calling to condemn you. He is calling to embrace you because something precious, something sacred is at stake. Your peace, your clarity, your path, your closeness to the divine. You may wonder why this message carries such intensity. You have your own battles, your own responsibilities, your own storms. And yet deep within you felt it, that quiet sense that life is more than what meets the eye. That there is a voice behind the silence, a hand behind the coincidences, a plan behind the chaos. This message is that voice becoming louder. Day after day, the call has been building, and now it rises as a spiritual trumpet, warning about a date many consider ordinary, the 1st of April. Heaven does not see that date as ordinary. The spiritual realm hums with concern. If dismissed, you may walk into unnecessary sorrow, unnecessary confusion, unnecessary heartbreak. Not because destiny is cruel, but because warnings are always given out of love. Think about a parent shouting for a child to step back from a moving car. Think of a friend insisting you wear a seat belt. Warnings are not curses. Warnings are protection. This message is exactly that, a protective call from above. A gentle but urgent push toward awareness and preparation. Jesus stands at the door of your heart, knocking softly yet persistently. The angels, majestic, radiant, vigilant, watch the path in front of you with unwavering attention. When humanity grows deaf to spiritual whispers, heaven raises its voice slightly louder, hoping at least one heart will hear. Yes, this message is serious. Not because you should fear the future, but because you are worth fighting for. April 1st approaches with spiritual weight. Whispers from the heavens suggest a shift, perhaps in your relationships, your emotions, your clarity, or your spiritual path. It may not be a dramatic event that others see. The change may occur quietly, within the deepest chambers of your own soul. Some will experience revelation. Some will face a challenge that awakens them. Some will confront the truth they've been avoiding. Some will shed tears, tears of regret, or tears of awakening. But hear this, angels do not warn unless something beautiful is waiting on the other side of obedience. And Jesus does not call unless love is prepared to rescue, restore, and realign your path. Your life is filled with days that blur together, mundane tasks, silent wounds, private hopes, and quiet disappointments. But grace is always whispering. It never forces itself on you. It waits, it invites. The question is simple. Will you open your heart? You may think your mistakes are too heavy or your past too messy. But Jesus calls not as a judge, but as a friend who understands human pain more deeply than any living being. He knows the burdens you carry. He knows the secret battles you fight alone. He knows the nights you've cried quietly. He knows the dreams you've buried out of fear. Angels have been near you far more often than you know, guiding, nudging, whispering hope when despair tried to swallow you. They've rejoiced over every kind act you've done, every prayer you whispered, every step you took toward goodness. And now, as April 1st draws closer, they are sounding the trumpet louder, not to frighten you, but to awaken you. Think back on your life. Were there moments that felt guided? Coincidences that seemed too perfect to ignore? Times when a door closed but another opened unexpectedly. Times when you felt protected even though no one was around. Those were not accidents. Those were angels aligning your steps. So what should you do now? Open your heart. Take a single moment to breathe and listen. Ask your questions. Cry if tears arise. Speak your fears honestly. Jesus welcomes questions. Faith is not destroyed by questioning. It is strengthened by sincerity. The angels can guide you only when your heart is willing to listen. Isn't it worth listening, just in case this message holds truth for your path? Time moves quickly. Days pass silently. Seasons shift before we even notice. And then suddenly, a date arrives that changes everything. Let April 1st not be a day of regret. Let it be a day of awareness, of preparation, of spiritual clarity. You are not being asked to fear. You are being invited to awaken. This message carries compassion from beginning to end. It acknowledges possible tears, but promises that you will never face them alone. Jesus understands the darkest valleys because he walked them himself. He endured betrayal, pain, and suffering so deep that no human experience can compare. He walks with you still, ready to guide, to strengthen, to comfort. In the end, it is a choice. You can close this message and continue as if you never saw it. Or you can feel that quiet stirring in your spirit, the shift, the spark, the awakening, and allow it to lead you into prayer, reflection, or stillness in the presence of the divine. Your free will is sacred. You are not forced to believe or obey. But wise is the soul who listens when heaven sends a warning wrapped in love. So, beloved soul, as you finish these words, remember this. You are cherished beyond measure. You are guided even when you feel lost. You are protected even when you cannot see the danger. You are loved more deeply than your heart can comprehend. If tears come on April 1st, let them be tears of gratitude, not regret. Let them be the proof that you listened before it was too late. The angels stand ready to celebrate your awakening. Jesus stands with open arms, longing to draw you close. Not to remove every problem, but to walk with you through every storm. Carry this message in your heart. Let it echo quietly in your mind. Let it prepare you, strengthen you, and awaken you. The divine realm watches over you, singing songs of hope, sending gentle signs, and waiting patiently for your heart to notice. Something may be coming on a day the world calls ordinary, but heaven has marked it differently. Stay awake, stay open, stay ready, and remember, you are never alone. Not today, not tomorrow, not on April 1st, not ever.